Hello, my scrappy friends. I'm really excited because I'm going to start using my kit. I've been dying to use this kit. It is so pretty, this cocoa vanilla base kit. And what I did already is I did cut out the inside of this piece of paper right here. Which one is this called? It's called So Fresh. And I really wanted to cut out the inside. So I have this little piece that is being kept. That is just a cool piece of paper, even cut, even notched, whatever. Love this collection. And I'm going to be using these two photos right here. This is my oldest daughter. And let's see, there we go. Her name's Shay. She just turned 21 this month. And the photos are not great. You can see they're a little dark, but I don't care. I just don't care. It was a great time for her. She's enjoying life right now. She's doing all the things that a 21-year-old girl should be doing, and they're just awful photos of a beautiful time for her, is what it is. There you go. So I'm going to use these two photos, and I'm also going to combine this mini kit Monday day with an inspired by memories challenge where I'd be using pink, mostly pink. So I have a nice amount of color here, but the rest of the layout I'm going to do is going to be concentrating on pink and pink and pink. And she is just so kind as to have a pink sash on as well. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to be bringing out as much pink as I possibly can and enjoying this process. And I'm going to fast forward the next part though, but I'll do a voiceover and bring you along the way, and let's see where we get with this. All right, wish me luck. So I went ahead and put foam, fun foam, whatever, kids craft foam on the back of the white piece of paper to pop it up so that you get a little shadow and dimension. And I attached it to that gorgeous pink, scuffy, fabulous background piece of paper. And since I am working as hard as I can to include this pink everywhere on this, I am using this, I think it's a 6x8, 6x6, I can't remember, 6x8 piece of pink watercolor paper that was included in my kit as well. And then I'm using part of the paper that I had gutted out from the center of the wreath to go ahead and to mat the other piece of paper, just so I have a little bit of differentiation. I want as much pink as possible on this, but sometimes if you have too much of a color, and yes, I know that's the point of this, but if you have too much of a color, you can actually stop seeing what you have. You know, like it gets lost in the monochromatic look, and so I have to include just a little bit of the other beautiful colors as well. So I did use the pink background. I think I already brought it up, but I'm supposed to be using Dimension. What was it? It's Dimension, or pink background and stamping. That's what I'm supposed to use to go along with this challenge. Now, do you see all of those titles that are up there? This collection comes with so many words, and they're in a really nice navy, but I have a feeling I'm going to have them forever because it's a giant pack. So I'm going to go ahead and come up with my title. And I also, all right, so I came up with my title, and it's going to be Hello 21, and then I saw these great little flare pieces, and I decided to grab a pink one of them. And then I want to start going through all of the ephemera to see what may possibly work. So it's not all going to go on the layout, but I love to audition from the pile that I select as I'm scrapbooking. So it's kind of a little bit of a pre-plan. So the nice thing is my cute little pink letters, they are foam, so that means they will actually stick, which, you know, y'all know what a big deal that is to have some kind of an alpha you can put down that you do not have to add all kinds of extra adhesive. So I'm going to be doing most of my layout within the wreath, and it ends up being so cool and effective and fun because I'm working in this cute little enclosed space, And so everything's kind of going on inside there, but it comes together so quickly. You'll see. So I found this cute little pink ticket, and I, for some reason, love using tickets. They just kind of go on this great little angle, and you can tuck them in, and they add a little something, and I don't know. I like puffy stickers, and I like tickets. I can say it. So this is a great little embellishment piece that I will go ahead and use it as a little tiny journaling spot. And it ends up connecting my my photos and kind of eats up some of the trapped space that kind of felt like it was to the left of the photo. So I will just go ahead and write Shay and Nick at Sagebrush, because that's the restaurant that they were at. And my daughter's friends took her out to Sagebrush, and a couple of the boyfriends met up and all that kind of stuff. But I'm mostly highlighting the daughter, since at the end of the day, that's who I want to see in my scrapbook. Her friends are lovely, don't get me wrong. So I do go ahead, I put the little flare badge up by hello, and then I go ahead and get out a pink Prima chalk ink, as well as this Maggie Holmes little stamp set that I picked up at Tuesday morning. And I think it's called Old Rose, by the way, that Prima chalk ink. And I will go ahead and make 3 little stamp clusters that aren't going to be super obvious, but I do love the way it came out. I'm adding something to this gorgeous wreath, but I'm not taking anything away from it either. And I just make it just a little bit more mine without being super obvious. So I do go ahead and get out my Zotz Bling, which I love. I even bought a second package because I was introduced to them at a retreat and realized that they are the bee's knees for sequins. And I'm going to go ahead and add in a bunch of sequins. I put 3 white ones in my journaling block because they're super dimensional. So I liked the idea that they were dimensional and I had space there for that. But then I end up adding a ton all over that pink background pattern paper. And I end up loving the look of it. So you'll see, I just used 2 tones of pink in that background paper with the sequins. So it's tone on tone on tone. So you see different texture, you see different dimension, but it's not necessarily like right in your face, like as if I had navy sequins there. Because I'm trying to keep to my pink roots as much as I can. So next I'm going to go hunting for some spray mists or splatters or whatever you want to call them. And I'm just going to use them. You see I have 2 Heidi and 1 Vibes. I am going to go ahead and use them on the outside of the wreath. And yes, you can see that there's splatters there, right? But these will end up giving it just a little bit more dimension because they're going to have different finishes than the flatter watercolor finish that came with the wreath. So, and since I do use 3 different colors of pink mist, it ends up being the perfect touch. I'm very happy with the way it came out. All right, so that is done. I just have to try to be as careful as I can not to get in the way of my wet mists that are everywhere. And I do go ahead and I find this beautiful little cardstock butterfly, and I put that little guy by the title. So the title's actually getting really built out as things go. I do like that. And I put a little piece of foam behind one of the wings because I like that look when one of the wings has dimension. So it ends up getting, he's just getting popped up a little bit there, so it's not totally flat because I am supposed to use some dimension in my layouts. Not that I don't look at it. There's flare badges, there's popped up sequins. The whole thing is, for the most part, popped up. But anywho. So I'm going to go ahead and go live in just a moment. I'm so glad you're here, and here we go. All right, my friends, this layout, I'd say came together quickly, but it didn't, because last night I did cut out the inside of the wreath. But the thing that makes it go so quickly is once your base layout's done, I mean, I just backed it on this fabulous, isn't that painful, piece of paper so that the pink showed through. I had 2 photos on there, and I had a very small space that I was working within, so it went really quickly. My title you see here is Hello 21. I have this great little badge from this little package that says Good Vibes. A little butterfly sticker. I have a heart sticker there, some ephemera tucked in, another little heart. I did stamp it in 3 places, exact same stamps from this great little Maggie Holmes stamp set. I used, it's called Old Rose. It's a Prima ink because I wanted to do like a subtle stamping. So it's a rose on rose. So it's there, but it's not the first thing you see. And I've been really digging kind of more of a tone-on-tone subtle stamping. So it's just part of the mixed media. It's not like, oh, here's my stamped image. So I'm liking that you have to kind of look around for the different bits that I've been working with lately. I did use 3 additional colors of mist, even though there was already splatters here, but I wanted some of the shine, so gives it another dimension. And I popped up my little hello here. I used several sequins inside this area, which was for texture, and not that there wasn't texture on this paper right here, because it already looks like canvas with mixed media. So I don't know, I guess I had texture on my texture on my texture is what happened. It's true. Anywho, this is it. So for Inspired by Memories, I had to create a pink background, and I used an option which included stamping. So the pink background with stamping does Inspired by Memories and for the challenge. And this part is just for my fun little Monday layout. Hope you like it. Be sure to like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I will get back to you. I love sitting down with a nice cup of coffee and responding to my friends and having that kind of fun interaction. So there's that part. Oh, and come back next Monday because I'll have another layout. I think it might be with lots of blue stuff. And then down there are a bunch of links for the great ladies that are part of our Mini Kit Monday group. So I hope you like what I did today, and go get inspired by all of them because they are absolutely fantastic, wonderful girlfriends. All right, we'll see you guys. Bye-bye.